Oh, that's a janky start here. Right up against the fence. We are doing... What are we doing? Trying to do 7 miles before dark. It is about 94 degrees at 6 o'clock at night, and feels like closer to 99 probably. I've got 2 liters of water, should be fine. Got more water back at the truck for when I'm done, but we'll see. We'll see how far I can get. I'll have to time it so that I can get back by dark or not too late. I've got everything on my back except shelter, which I clearly don't need. For a little day hike, but everything else that I would normally take backpacking, I've got, well, I guess not food, I've got snacks. I'll tell you like 2 good things after walking up a substantially steep incline, flat ground, and the breeze that I'm feeling right now. I'm not out of shape, but I'm not in shape, you know? Like, I don't think anybody who backpacks or hikes or runs, obviously, is really not at one point panting. Not bad, but just when it's steep, just gotta go slow, I guess, and not try to keep up the speed that I'm going right now on flat ground, obviously, or else you just tire yourself out. So hoping here on flat ground to be able to make up some miles per hour. I was doing 2.7 before that steep hill, so I don't know, maybe down to 2.6, 2.5 per hour. I would like to get as close to 3 as possible, just because I'm doing, if I can do the entire loop I want to do, it's 8 miles. So if I can do that before dark, that'd be great, but the sun is starting to set, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm probably going to have to do the short loop, because 2 loops connect to each other. Probably have to do the short loop, and then, this loop, which is the longer one, and then come back and do the shorter one another time. Shorter one's not very long, it's just there's a mile walk between the 2. And the short one is cool because it's right along the creek and there's water holes to chill in. So it's always a nice destination. It says I am going 2.7 miles per hour still. Well, that's what I'm averaging. That's good. 22 minutes per mile. And I have like 5.6 left for the whole loop. 5.6 miles. So you can do the math. That's about 2.5 hours. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it unless I want to hike with my flashlight, which I have no problem doing. It's just, do I want to? At least it will cool down. Oh, that breeze feels good right now, actually. It's semi-warm, but really good because of the sweat. Anyway, sun's going down, so maybe it will drop into the 80s here I know I'm probably pretty crazy for hiking at 95 degrees and humidity, but oh well, I'll survive. I'm tough. Still on the same road. Seems like it goes on forever. Exposed too. Glad it's later in the evening, not the heat of the day. Or I'd be wearing sunblock or something. Almost looks like I'm not going the right route, but definitely is the trail. Okay, so it is only 1 hour into this 2.5 hour hike or whatever, after work hike, and I just finished the first loop, well, most of the loop, the rest of it's on the way back, and Bull Creek. And I'm committed because I'm still going straight to that other loop, St. Edward's Park loop. Has a number of trails and it goes right along the creek. So I'm hoping to get some water footage before it gets dark and get back to most of the trail before it gets dark. But still more straight away, so not complaining about that. This end of the straightaway. Oh, it's a tight squeeze. Man, I don't know what to do if I wait more. It's like blocked off. Gotta go across the street here. I could live right there. Could hike out here all the time. I love canopy. I love green shade. The thing about the hill country here in central Texas is we get a mix of like what I've seen East Coast Appalachian Trail type of stuff and West Coast Pacific side of things with the dirt and rocks and dry openness. It's kind of sometimes a hybrid. Here we are again, back into the woods. It's pretty. I forget what species is protected here, but that's why they used to have permits. Oh, another gate. That is the end of the second loop. And technically this is where the second loop starts. So let's do this. I think this is like a 1.2 mile loop. No big deal. Going down. Drastically cooler. Ugh, spider webs. Oh, look at that. The entrance, I guess. Bull Creek. The app for some reason has me going on the road here for a bit, so I'm not sure what that's all about. We'll find out. Hold on. Here's where it picks up. Back into the woods. I did just see poison oak, and I'm in shorts, so I got to be careful. I've been on the blue trail. I'm going to stay on the blue trail for two reasons. One, it's getting later than I wanted it to. And then the other is Look at this, it's awesome. And it goes alongside the creek. So what shall we do? I can hear the creek. You know what? I'm going to stick with my plan. I'm going to go on the green trail, go a long route. It's not that long, I don't think. And then I know it comes back over the water. It's just, will there be any daylight? We'll see. I was just walking through a parking lot. That's where the trail took me. And there was a couple there taking bridal photos. Interesting spot, but I bet backdrops like that with the sunset looks freaking awesome. Okay, I went a little bit off trail, but look at this. Freaking gorgeous. Love it. Absolutely love it. And it's so quiet. I've not seen one other person on this trail. Oh, here's the creek. I just found out sunset is in half an hour, and I think I'm making pretty good time. Underneath. All right. Just ate some nuts as a snack. Grabbed my other water bottle out to take away some weight. And we are going up. Steep staircase. Doing it slalom style. See ya. Whew. Okay, so calculations at my speed and how much miles I have left. Says I've got 43 minutes. There's the sun going down. We'll see if I got 43 minutes before the sun decides to go to sleep, or else I will have to break out the flashlight.
Few minutes later.
Well, the sun won. I'm gonna put the camera away and I'll see you at the truck. All right, I did it. 8 miles in just under 3 hours. Went a little bit over 8 miles. It's a side route, but the goal was 8 miles, and I'm happy that I averaged 2.8 miles per hour. That was pretty rocky terrain though too. Not just, the elevation wasn't too bad, 800 feet I think, but it was just loose rock everywhere, so your foot's sliding everywhere, and trails are somewhat marked, somewhat not. So sometimes you get off the trail, got to constantly be looking at the map. But overall, really good. Proud of myself. 8 miles, just under 3 hours. That's about all I can do after work on a work day.